Well, the box was just so congested there, Peter. There
百
was
年独
absolutely
身
no
走安
space
详。
to work with.
Could move up a gear here. No, he refuses to take the bait. And the counter is on. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Jim, you've played in games of this nature. Who can make the difference?
Yeah, Virgil van Dijk. He's just about unbeatable in every department, Peter. He's strong, he's quick, he's totally dominant in the air. And what's more, he seems to really love a tussle. His passing's good too, and he never seems to lose it in important areas. I'd expect this team to notch up a lot of clean sheets with him on board.
Yeah, he'll certainly be leaving his mark on this game, quite possibly actually at both ends. Pullet, who needs just a moment to score a goal. Well, that's beautifully weighted. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. Van Dijk. Now Saliba. Araujo. And it's Zanetti. Bellingham did well to step in there. That was more than necessary. And he welcomes it in. And he's onside. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
And here's Mbappe, over to the left. And he's made sure that's not getting through.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
And they're not going to make any further progress now. Works it forward. Well, it looked promising for a moment, but it came to nothing. It's run loose here.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision, because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Toure makes the interception. Cruyff. Cruyff. Now that looks a decent ball. Zanetti. It's a mighty effort! Neymar. Vieira shows great strength. He's got away, and he's in on goal. Oh, well played. Still looking for the first breakthrough, and it is nearly half-time now. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And it's Cruyff. Cruyff. Oh, that was vital.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Neymar. Vieira does really well to win the ball there. Oh, good read.
That was well played, well stopped.
Now he's off and running. And here's Bellingham. Played out to the left flank. Looking to go deep. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Bellingham. That's good running with the ball. It's run loose. Who's going to get there? And that'll be the final action of the first half. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. What have we learned from the first 45 minutes?
It's been all left field, and while the supply has been decent, it's bringing no reward, so this needs a different approach.
So, both teams still stuck on the starting blocks here, 0-0 at the break. And the action is back underway.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
And here's Messi. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him. This is the time you need that pace.
Played back in. And here's Cruyff. And it's Vieira. Cruyff. That's good play. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. Mbappe! Oh, that was a half-decent effort.
Well, he's clearly in one of those moods. I think even he was asking perhaps a little too much from himself then.
And he stands tall, impenetrable. And here's Cruyff. Good pressure, determined, intense. Zanetti crosses.
Well, we've seen much better choices than that. That always looked like the wrong one.
Tries to pass it through.
Well, he certainly wasn't in the mood to take any risks.
Over to the other side. Zanetti. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. He's shot, surely! And it's hit the woodwork and out!
Cambio.
And it's Zanetti. It is still anyone's game, 0-0. And the pass is intercepted. Oh, it's Dembele. Can he get it through? Spread neatly. Yeah, he's fouled him there. Pele plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Tries to play it through, and he has been fouled there. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is. Oh, it's Dembele. Messi, and the shot! It's a goal! So we have the first goal.
Well, when the going gets tough, etc., they can still turn this round, I think. That's exactly what they need to keep doing.
And the volley. Oh, it's come off the upright. And the keeper's glad to see the back of that.
Look, you've got to have the perfect feel in your boots to pull those off.
So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Look, they may be one down, but they're not shying away. Time is on their side, and they're set on using it.
Short changes him with that pass. Nicely shaped ball. Oh, that's clever. And Hullet! Ruud Hullet! That is just a piece of art! That is a gem! An absolute gem! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. And he draws the sweetest of pictures.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Se va a realizar un cambio.
So there's going to be another change here.
Well, I think he'll undoubtedly add more movement and fluidity in the final third with his passing range.
Peru are sitting pretty, 2-0 up.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Bellingham. The counter could be on here for Peru. Well timed, excellent interception. Carvajal. No way through there. That's a cute ball. Now that's well seen too. Oh, it's a promising build-up this. Plenty of really nice passing. Out to the right. Pele. Now the cross. Oh, smashing header! And no, he couldn't find the finish.
It's a good effort, and you can sense that they're upping the gears. This needs to be sustained now.
Pele. Ernest. And he's being shifted off it. He is through here. Oh, it's a great... Oh, shooting chance! Nicely spread. Pele. And it's Dembele. He is just caressing the ball. That's the throw. Great ball, and he's in here. Now it's Neymar. Ernest, played out towards the right wing. Dembele. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
Vieira. Bellingham chasing after it.
Se van a jugar 4 minutos de
That's been
compensación.
intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Yaya Toure. Dembele powering forward here. Now has he... Dembele! Another save.
Dembele really must be thinking what more he could have done there. It's another inspired save.
And that will be the final act. Well, that was a frustrating game. They were, at times, cohesive, very capable, but undone by an opponent who simply did a better job. Well, football is, of course, ultimately just a game, but for the next 2 hours, it might not feel like that. The stadium is full of noise and energy. This certainly matters. A fabulous show of vivid colour and vocal cords. The new look Camp Nou at its best. So it's away we go then. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winners, Rummenigge! Mighty close.
Well, I think the defence are breathing a big sigh of relief here. He really spanked that, and it wasn't far away at all.
And he cuts out the supply. Well, that is one way to stop him. Oh, he's taken out. That'll be a foul. The referee's come over. It's a red card. Well, there may be some scope for debate over the seriousness of the offence, but none over its repercussions. They'll have to see out the rest of the game with 10 men.
Well, his thinking may have been about making his presence felt, but not the wisest of decisions.
Well, he's hit it long, but astray. He won't be happy with that one. Zola. And Zola! Gianfranco Zola! Sheer football poetry!
Well, this is already looking rather ominous for the opposition. When a player of his calibre can open up the scoring with a brilliantly classy finish, it could be a very long match for that defence to prevent it happening again.
And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Yeah, you just don't save those, Peter. Too much power on, and the manager's absolutely loving this.
So, a breakthrough already. Zola chips it through. Rummenigge! No mistake! 2, and we've barely begun here. That is wonderful to watch, a quite brilliant finish.
It all comes down to timing and contact, and that was about as good as you'll see.
Barcelona are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
And things are much healthier in their favour. Mind you, you would have thought that when the last one went in.
Araujo. Shifted upfield. Truthfully, it was hard to see any better outcome there. And this is Messi. De Gea claims comfortably. Looking for a runner. Tries to play it through. Shot could be on. It's Dembele! And yes, it's there! That is lovely, finished with amazing expertise.
Well, it's one of those, Peter, when you've got to take your hat off and just say, too good.
We have got ourselves a game here.
Well, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Well, the contact was true enough, the aim wasn't quite.
Well, that was smashed with venom, violence even. All he had to do was hit the target. It's such a shame.
Oh, there's a probing ball, and it's Dembele. Now it's Cruyff. For Marland as well to stand firm and defend it. And it's lofted through here. Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Well, that's down to a simple miscalculation. No more, no less.
Nicely weighted ball. Saliba cuts out the pass. Gullit. And here's Dembele. Cruyff. And Cruyff! And that has left him in a heap. It's a searching pass. Pelé. Zola. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Oh, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Engages and forces him off the ball. He's having a shot! And it's in! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Just when they thought they may be in at one end, they end up shipping a goal at the other, and it's all due to wonderful counter-attacking. They hardly had time to even react, and there's only one word to describe that: clinical.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
That is ended up in no man's land. Passing is crisp and sharp.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
And this is Dembele. And smart shot, surely! It's in! There was no getting to that. No getting to it at all. Expertly done.
That's expertly finished, and he's done that so often.
Well, this is what we've been waiting for.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
Stood up well to him there. Cruyff. And it's been played through. Vermaelen. And that interception was most necessary. And he's managed to get free. And he whips it across. Beckham.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Great vision. And he plays one through. Oh, good ball! Goes for a shot! It's there! A quite incredible spell. They are Referee's had a look, and he's blown his whistle for half-time. Reflections on the first half?
Well, I think we're seeing a very good example of what to do when you're a man light. Some of the covering play has been hugely impressive, and that owes a lot to focus and discipline, which have been top-notch, of course, since the sending off.
A half of massive entertainment and excitement. A two-goal margin, yes, but all things still possible.
Los niños que estén interesados en echar una mano como recogepelotas pueden informarse en las oficinas del estadio.
And the action is back on the way. Oh, what's he done? Great ball, and he's in here! And he's straight offside. Zanetti. And Araujo. Bellingham. Oh, it's Dembele. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Zanetti. Beckenbauer makes the interception. Beckham. Now that looks a decent ball. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending, and they got away with it.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
Ball driven towards the far post. Vermaelen. Pele. And it's Beckham. Rummenigge has found the net here, of course. Cruyff. Now, can they get him away? Oh, played right into his path. And for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Now it's Pele. Neither of these two want to come off second best. Aims beyond the defence. Messi. And it's for Marlon.
La asistencia
Now
de
it's
este partido
Pele.
asciende
Now he's
a
got space here.
97.500
Oh, the chip pass hasn't quite come off.
Cambio de jugadores.
So time for change, and this one has been on the cards for a little while. Here's a man who his teammates can look to in all times. Oh, super ball! Bellingham is flagged offside. For Marlon, picks it up out wide. Now then, the ball's come loose. Ball is over the line. And this is Beckham. Oh, this looks sharp. Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And that's put paid to a promising move. Driving on and making good progress. Knocks it into space. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. He's picked his way through. Bullish header! Just cruising! They are cruising! And they are pulling clear here. What a header! Flashed in with the crispest of contacts.
He did so well there, attacking the ball the way he did. He got a strong forehead behind that one.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
So now the difference is 3. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. Dembele will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. And this is Messi. The ball has bounced loose now. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Now it's Pele and the through ball. He's beaten the line. Can he finish? It's in! Players ecstatic, fans delirious. This is utopian. And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
And that's it. Many thanks to Jim, and with that, it is a very good night to you.